Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Today is Saturday the 21st. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the meditation. This is a special meditation channel because we integrate different dimensions of our being. You see, we are all made up of different parts. We have a physical body, an emotional body, a mental body, and a relational dimension of who we are. And even though these things are distinct, they are not really separate, and they inform each other. And so when you train your awareness in the different dimensions of who you are, you develop the skills of the different dimensions. So in the physical body, you develop the skills of your body. In the emotional dimension, you develop emotional skill, and so on. And those skills really are part of a integrated practice. So that's what we do on my channel. And I like to give a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. And on the weekend, I do about 50 or so minutes. So we'll go a little bit longer, and then during the week, which is about 25 minutes, a half an hour. And I've been talking a lot about the sense of self, about all kinds of stuff. But today I would like to talk a little bit about loneliness on the spiritual journey, and I think that it's useful to think about and to talk more about. I think we can feel alone because of a variety of factors, and let me get into that. So there's a way in which when you evolve in a spiritual life that you develop more connection to yourself and others. And you begin to notice that there might be people in your life who are not doing that kind of work, and they are not connecting or not really landing in your life the same way. They're not landing, so to speak, even on the ground. Most people live in a mental dimension only of life, especially in today's world where we're sucked into devices. We're on devices right now, So the speed of life tends to reflect a lot of mental activity and content that is not really digested or given space with which to land. And because our brain is not in a hyperbaric chamber or like floating in a void, it's connected to our spinal column, it's connected to our nervous system. There are literally like thousands of sort of like intranets and connections in our body, in our emotions, with ourselves and each other, that really formulate a different way of feeling and orienting your life toward yourself and others. So there's a disparity, or even you could say sometimes despair, when you realize that you are really connected and there are people that are not, and you would like them to be. And the good news is that everyone has access to their dimensions of their self, should they choose, but it's not everyone's choice, and this is something important for us people on the path to know. Not everyone wants to deepen their awareness or evolve in a conscious life, and it's not for everybody. Some people want to do different things. People have different interests. So my channel is for those people who have a nervous system similar to myself, which is that there's kind of a plug-in to life, not a voiding of life. We want to be here, and also to bring more spirit here. And in order to do that, it requires a certain kind of courage, yeah, I would say. And if you're attracted to that, there's a reason for it. And of course, I encourage you and applaud you for that courage. And that being said, I think we'll practice now. So, starting with your eyes closed, getting yourself situated physically. We'll begin with some deep in breaths through the nose and out through the mouth. Allowing the whole trunk of your body to expand and contract, top and bottom, side ribs, front and back. Allowing the breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor. Very good. And then we'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath to return to your usual way of breathing. Begin to gently place your attention on your physical body and your sensations. Some areas of your body you will feel well, some you'll feel less well, and that's normal. You can feel your body's temperature, the buzzing, tingling, pulsing, and the subtle inner movements. Beginning to feel the earth underneath you. can initiate the process of feeling and softening on the in-breath, beginning to feel your body more deeply, and on the out-breath, a downward movement through your body like warm honey melting into the earth. Feeling your body on the in-breath and melting down through your body into the earth on the out-breath. Each breath wave is an opportunity to get a little bit closer, feeling a little bit more connected to your body on the in-breath, and more melting, softening into the earth on the out-breath. This sort of attention and practice is useful because whenever there is overwhelm, we can always come back to feeling our body softening and melting into the earth. A great way of creating space. Wonderful. And then now we can take our attention and gently place it at your heart, center of your chest. We have our heart chakra. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart space. So you have your physical heart, your heart chakra, and the secret chamber, your spiritual heart. And feeling your heart space on the in-breath. And softening and expanding your heart on the out-breath. So feeling in and softening out on the out-breath. Coming in contact with your emotions, noticing what you might be experiencing emotionally right now. And without making your emotional experience right or wrong, good or bad, just letting yourself feel a little bit right now. Sometimes our emotions are very strong, and sometimes they're very subtle. I'm just noticing what you're feeling right now. You could be experiencing any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is also an emotional state. The feeling of numbness. Just allowing yourself to feel each breath, feeling into your heart and softening and expanding. if you like, you can add in a pause at the end of the out breath before the next in breath. A pause of letting go, sort of dropping into the vast ocean of your heart, the energy field of your heart. The in-breath, feeling your heart, the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart, and then a brief pause of letting go into the vast energy field of your heart space. And now we can gently bring our attention up into our head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and softening on the out-breath, in and around our skull. If you like, you can breathe into your third eye area, the center of your forehead. And on the in-breath, breathing in between your eyebrows here, and softening tension in and around your face and your skull, in your brain stem, just in and around your head. And each breath wave, each cycle of breath, getting a little bit closer to the dimension of your mind, beginning to come in contact with your thoughts, and allowing your thoughts to come and go like clouds in the sky, almost as if your head disappears and the whole sky itself is resting on your shoulders. And remaining uninvolved with your thoughts, disengaging from thinking. It can be useful if you find yourself sucked into a thought to come back to feeling your head and the sky-like nature of your mind resting on your shoulders. You may notice how active your mind is. Sometimes the mind is very, very active, and then sometimes your mind is very, very calm. And then it can be anywhere in between, just noticing what your mind is like right now. And as I say, it's worth repeating, but if you get sucked into a thought, it can be useful to come back to feeling or sensing, deeply listening to your head or your body as an anchor. Oftentimes when we are overthinking, we are under feeling. pause at the end of the out breath. So on the in breath, feeling your head, vast sky like nature of your head. And on the out breath, softening and expanding. And then at the end of the out breath, you can pause and let go into the vast open space of your mind. Very good. And then now, a lot of people's favorite part, gently opening your eyes and maintaining contact with all the work we just did. Just letting it stay here. Gently, softly opening your eyes. And on the in-breath, feeling all around you, the environment around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you, your interiority. And just noticing that relationship, that distinction between feeling outside you on the in-breath and inside you on the out-breath. And feeling means like deep sensing or listening. Deep listening on the in-breath around you, sensing. And then deep listening inside you on the out-breath. And if you like, you can add in a pause, and at the end of the out-breath, you can let go into the land in a brief pause between the out-breath and the next in-breath. And now, if you like, you can add in the feeling of love and compassion. Feeling of love and compassion around you on the in-breath, and then love and compassion toward yourself on the out-breath. There's a potency when it comes to the healing qualities of love and compassion that is undeniable and is our divine birthright. Love and compassion around you on the in-breath, and love and compassion toward yourself on the out-breath. And if you like, the people that have joined me on the call, love and compassion down in through the ground to the people on the call right now, the live stream. Very good. And then now we can take our arms out like this. Make your hand like this. And push out to your sides and a little bit behind you. And then breathing in through the nose, feeling the real stretch. So we work with our energy body. Feel the stretch in your hands down into your forearms. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through your mouth. One more good one. Great. And flicking that out away from your energy body. Great. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Well, now that was wicked cool. Thank you so much for joining me, and please click like and subscribe and comment. It helps YouTube understand the spiritual dimension out there. And wishing you a great day and have an awesome one. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.